As a social worker, we get a lot of questions of, what do I do if my child does not want to come to school? I feel like that's been kind of a hot topic lately for our dean, myself as a social worker, and our guidance counselors. A lot of times we all know that we want to take a day off or we're tired. That's very normal. But when it becomes a problem when your child just refuses to come to school, and a lot of times people think it's just, I don't want to come. There's a lot of behavior behind that. But really the underlying thing is usually there's some piece of anxiety with it. And dealing with anxiety is very hard. So instead of coming to school and facing and going through the anxiety, it's easier for the student to stay home. And we all know as professionals that makes the anxiety worse because it is easier to stay home. But the longer the child's out of school, the harder it is for them to come back, and they have to be at school. So what we usually tell our parents is, if we can try to at least get your child into the building and have a meeting with us as a social worker or the counselor and kind of process through what they're really anxious about. And that could be about anything. It could be being at school, things are hard, having issues with peers. But we definitely want to try to get that student in as soon as possible so that they're not out of school any longer. If it has gone past the point where getting them here in the building is too hard, we do recommend you go to get some type of assessment outside in the community, whether that's Linden Oaks, Alexian Brothers, Central DuPage Hospital. They have great school refusal and school anxiety programs where they can assess your student and to see really what the heart of the issue is, rather just not coming to school, what really is underlying feeling for them. And through that, we will help you navigate through whatever the recommendations are. And as a school, we will help with the education piece and get them back. Because at the end of the day, they need to be here at school, and we're here to help them get back into school and transition back as well as they can.